Hello and welcome back. Time flies quickly. We are now in part 10 of this grand adventure, and we are about to assault this bandit stronghold. As we can see, the starting positions of our company are not very favorable. We are facing the enemy up the hill, and we will have to retreat to the level ground and hope that the enemy will give us a chase so we can fight on more level terms. Now, in the game currently being in development by the Overhype Studios, The Menace, coming out on the 5th of February, you will be able to choose the starting position of your company, unlike here in the Battle Brothers. So again, I'm really hyped to play that game on the channel here. And yeah, I will fast forward until the engagement and we will take it from there. By employing this strategy of tactical retreat, we can often lure enemy marksmen where they try to get into their range and they leave themselves exposed and vulnerable for our counter charge. And that's what we're going to try to do here. Let's see how this develops. We do have high initiative people on our team, so let's hope for the best. Okay, the turn ends, and we can see, yes, Baldur and two other men are going before the marksmen. So yeah, we will take advantage of that for sure. Like so. Gisela, what a glorious display. Obviously they have rotate so they can save the men still, but you know, that's two less marksmen to worry about. Alright, good. Sigbold has his usual battle performance. Adelmar, great snipe. He is running for his life. This double-handed flail in the back is scary, but he cannot attack us this turn. Okay. Good strike here. And again. Good job. We have, however, failed to injure this flail brigand, and the next turn looks scary. There are two good counterplays to enemy equipped with flails like this, either using a net or dominable perk. Instead here I've tried to be aggressive and I've trusted my spear twice, only connected to one hit, and that will leave myself open for a counterattack. Now we've paid for it. He's got a broken nose, so that's not the end of the world. Can heal from this. Alright, but now that this is done, we just are going to mop up this fight. There's only 5 enemies left, 1 marksman, 1 is running. We will not let him go. There he is, on top of hill. Spoken too soon. Anyway, we have dogs. We are going to win this no matter what. So I will stop the video here and move to the post-battle screen. Oh boy, well, that has taken a while. They've been running away from us all over the place. The loot presented. We have 40 attachment, some good amount of tools, and things we can sell. Not much else can be said other than I'll now need to spend a moment to manage my equipment. We will want to get rid of some food which is about to spoil, worthless equipment that can be replaced by something more expensive that we can sell later on, so on and so forth. That's the usual drill. And look at the amount of loot we are leaving here. But unfortunately, we cannot carry anymore. Let's go to the hub and sell what we can. Yes, they do have ambush trade routes, so prices should be excellent here. And oh boy, we seem to be rich again. Let's check this contract. Free school contract to kill nomads. Yes, please. So we are taking it. I will now review the men offering themselves to be hired. Nomads. Okay, nothing special. Alfred the Younger. He is a sellsword and he is huge and swift. Now, would be great for a backliner, but at this moment, I don't think we are looking for new backliners. We'll have plenty of them. Just people who aren't qualified to occupy the front line will go to the backline pretty much. And we have people good enough to be in the backline. So yeah, I will dismiss him. He is just too expensive. I think we don't want just melee offense, we want melee defense as well. Right, looking at the other shops, we have an opportunity to pay for fixing this broken nose on our tank. We have plenty of money in our bank. Perhaps it's time to consider another retinue hire. Atiq has leveled up. Excellent roll once again, Atiq. Congratulations. It's your power level with the gifted perk. And let's fix that fatigue right away. Our team is looking great for the time being. We may also want to consider that 40 attachment on our latest famed armor. Okay, we have completed some inventory management and now we are considering to give Iron Head Potion that helps to resist haste, staggered and some other status effects to Atiq. Atiq has taken some damage in our last fight, nothing significant, but as he's going to be resting in the reserves, why not feed him the potion and just utilize that time. Bleak Wolf's armor has just been blessed with another 40 durability. 409 is very respectable indeed. There is an alchemist in this city, but ambush trade routes mean high prices. Taxidermist prices, however, are fixed and not impacted by the town's events. There is an argument here to craft one of those attachments. It does give 15 durability without increasing fatigue, and it also reduces the resolve of any opponents engaged in melee with us by 5. It can help in some of the early fights, breaking nomads, breaking ray guns. Sure, we can give it to somebody for the time being, since we don't have enough hyena pelts to craft one of the hyena fur attachments. That would have been preferable indeed. And here we have hopefully a nice large fight on our hands. 1300 crowns to be won on completion of this contract. Fleeting camp. It does have a nomad leader, some archers, outlaws, but also, surprisingly, some cutthroats. I didn't expect that. So not too difficult of a camp. Naturally, those archers can be problematic. We have our tank already injured on the left flank. It's not looking too bad at the moment, so let's just get to it, not waste any more time. Okay, we've had an event. We are going to face 2 to 3 assassins on top of the regular camp dwellers. Now, if that doesn't make this fight interesting, then I don't know what will. We've taken even more time setting up the team for this fight. I have naturally cut this all out. Thankfully, we are facing against some of the Nomad Cutthroats. So if we manage to kill and break them quickly, that may help us to demoralize the opponents. Those sneaky assassins must be waiting to engage with us where we expect them the least. Somewhere in the back. Fair to be dazed. And here is the leader. He has nice spear and a regular Nomad Leader armor. Good strike with the polearm. Horik has shield equipped and we can always rotate out of engagement. So I'm thinking, as he is expendable, he could spend some time tanking both the leader and maybe at least one of those assassins, depending where they decide to go. One has Cutlass Dagger, the other one wields Scimitar. Or is it Shamshir actually? Maybe Shamshir. Yeah, both very dangerous. I mean, it would be so nice to get the armor, but probably asking myself too much right now. There we go. One cutthroat down. Killing those assassins is going to be a task in itself. Killing this cutthroat didn't demoralize the leader or assassins. They are still too far in the back. Oh, come on. It's just my luck, isn't it? I gave this axe to Gerard. We took it off Sigbolt specifically so that somebody starts hitting with it. And what do you know? It's got to be cursed. See, that's how it's done. So Lothar can swing it. Okay, so far so good. We are taking some cheap damage from those archers. Okay, this cutthroat is going down. Okay, shield wall on day 3. And Baldur is afraid. No, Baldur. And Horik is also afraid. Okay, we may have to use our banner to rally them. If we dispose of this cutthroat, maybe this assassin will jump onto our tank. That would be perfect. And our sword lance, if we could only move that one tile up, we will have a perfect opportunity to attempt reap. Pull out some heavy stuff. That's good. Okay, that itself, killing that Nomad, has rallied both Baldur and Horik. Great job, Manfred. Well done. Theory, a kill, and that triggered morale check on one of the assassins. Perfect. Right. Okay, well, here's some assassin shenanigans. They dazed most of our team and he managed to jump on to Adelma as well. Well, we need a B plan now. Let's release the dog, help with the surround bonus, and we need to bring one of those assassins down as quickly as possible. Here we can always equip a shield and try to defend and taunt him. So the assassin at the bottom isn't as much of a threat for now. 46% miss. Good, at least that Nomad is down. Let's taunt. and shield wall. Right here we may be able to rotate. Problem is, Manfred is low on health, armor, and out of stamina. So what we will have to do is definitely we are using this net we've been keeping on Sigbold, specifically for one of the assassins. Right. We are surrounded by 3 opponents, so clearly I've got to be shield walling there. Assassin is overwhelming my tank. Let's see what the other one does. Okay. Can we hit? Yes, we can. Oh no, we have just lost the dog. The other one is in danger too. Yeah, let's pressure the archers now. We don't have any other weapons on Adelma, but nice hit and overwhelm at the same time. That may help us avoid some damage. Let's hope. It could be also wishful thinking on my part. Okay, well, here's the other potion, Fire Pot, that they've just used on us. Manfred probably needs to retreat. Because when we stay here, we're going to continue to take damage. We have another net that we can use. And our tanks are just gonna have to stay where they are. Okay, poor Horik doesn't have Atiq enough to apply shield wall. He is in deep trouble here. Alright. Okay, we are not going to attack fleeing enemy. That's just waste of perfectly good fatigue. Never do that. If you need to fight elongated fights like this one. Good. Cut arm is going to help quite severely. Adelma? Yes. Okay, well. If anything, we have defeated one of the assassins and we can use Adelma for his ranged support again. And this cutthroat. His dual gripping spear next to Manfred. How did I miss him? Where did he even come from? Oh dear. Manfred is in trouble here. Can rotate Manfred outside of the engagement zone, and I'm still in need of quick hands on him. Fire has stopped, thankfully. That should give us a bit more time to focus on the assassin. Maybe even we will be tempted to try to get his armor, but it will be a difficult task. I would rather have this 120 piece armor on assassin rather than another 200 armor from the leader. I think I just need to get in there with Baldur and more guys and surround the leader. We can get ready with the dagger ahead of it next turn. Don't think I've given dagger to Gisela yet. They're just gonna have to stay put for now. And Serlova, we won't get much use of him right now. The only thing we can try is to maybe disarm, but that failed. Okay, we have taken care of the cutthroat, and same story with bottom flank. We can do exactly the same stuff. Yeah, we can also net the assassin and try to dagger down his bottom. There's a damage raise though. If he does more damage to us, we may have to abandon the idea. That did no damage to him. Okay, well, dog is in trouble. And has he already... I thought he's already used Daze Potion. Does he have more than one? Well, that's interesting. I didn't know that to be the case. Does he have bags and belts and multiple potions in his inventory? Puncture, and right here there isn't much else we can do with Hamdin. As he's sat next to those supplies, we cannot fully surround him. I will try to bump him, and this will allow us to fully encircle him later on. Right, we are going to take forever trying to wither them down at the same time, and it may cost us the greed here. The greed is overwhelming. That's one more son of a sounder down. Gerard can pull his dagger and engage with the leader. Good luck, Gerard. We are going to continue tanking here, hopefully. Come on, Sigbold. You are no good with the axes, not very efficient with your daggers. What do I pay you for? Come on. You don't really care about that fleeing nomad. Let's just kill that last archer and focus on our task at hand. There we go. 2 enemies remaining. If we not going to count that fleeing nomad, and successful turn with the nomad leader as well as the assassin. We've disarmed them both, therefore we can recover some fatigue on most of our dagger bros. Here we can check. Yep, safe travels. Hope Ifrits catch up to you and chuck a load full of rocks at ya. Dog is giving him a chase as well, and I actually prefer that. I don't want another dog to die. And we've broken the leader and triggered a morale check on assassin. That should make things slightly more straightforward. We can surround the leader and prevent inflicting further damage to his armor. Alright, I must say, Alfric, our tank, has done an excellent job this battle too. And he single-handedly stopped this assassin from causing mayhem. Oh, dog is back. I would rather move there before the dog, but that may not be possible now. Dogs are too fast. Bolt missed again. Bandit can only defend himself. Easily get in there. Can use this net out of next turn. And maybe I've spoken too soon about Ulrich. But he's still okay. He does have nimble, so it helps a ton. That's 9 lives triggered. And he's gone now, thankfully. Now we need to do exactly the same with the assassin. I could even overwhelm, but I don't want to cause any further damage to his armor. Well, it may be too late anyway, and he is causing more and more damage with every strike. We need to either break him or move him away. Yeah, Ulrich is not in so good shape himself too, but at least he's got Dagger there. We don't really mind sacrificing him. Anyhow, I think I've tortured everybody with this encounter enough. I am going to skip to the very end for the battle outcome. I must say those assassins are incredibly resilient and caused us lots of trouble. So here we go. We got the helmets, but sadly we have failed to extract the armor. We have Shamshir, we have tier 3 spear, all useful stuff. We haven't taken any injuries in this battle, but we are beaten up and we need to recover, heal up. Ulrich has lost all his armor. To mix things up a bit, I am going to take you through my inventory management session. Beware. But if you don't want to watch, just keep using the timestamps. The commander work never ends. We can see Manfred has taken significant hit point damage. Let's put him on the bench for now. And we have some nice upgrades for our men, including this fighting spear that does have better properties over the ball spears we've been using so far. So Ulrich, you will be wielding that for now. And the scimitars are clearly worse than Shamshirs. Well, looking at the damage, 5 more damage potential on that weapon. So that goes to Sigbold. And Sigbold, well, that's the third weapon we are entrusting you. Let's hope you are going to do a bit better with it. This Scuttle dagger needs to be repaired, as well as the assassin's face masks. They do look great on nimble bros. They don't weight that much and they give a lot of protection. Okay, now that we've done this, let's return to cash in on the contract. We have removed the debuff from the town, the ambushed trade routes. That gives us opportunity to eyeball those trade goods. And the prices are still not horrible. 17. I think we will be selling stuff before we venture out of the city again. Lots of goods we don't really need. Now we have 3 Southern Longmere shirts offering 200 protection. And our excess loot is nearly sold. I don't think I'm gonna need 2 of those scythes, or even 1 of them, to be frank. I would like to keep Battle Dagger. Yeah. That's pretty much it. And we can buy tools. And we will be ready to move out. Southern part of the map is still concealed. I think we can take a moment to explore. Ortwin is so resilient, he recovered from his injury by himself. And that's a little camp here. Actually, not so little. It does have 13.4% chance for famed item. Let's have a look. We have mostly healed the hit points, only Ulrich and Sir Lofa still injured. In terms of armor, we are looking very decent. There's a bunch of archers here. Let's prepare for it, and I'll skip to the fight. There are slingers there, not archers, but still, we will be attacking them in the daylight. I will be moving towards them, therefore I will cut to the engagement. Okay, I don't see anything too dangerous on the enemy team. No two-handers, no reach weapons, just those slingers. Ulrich has taken a little hit here and has been dazed, as well as Baldur. But that's the inevitable risk when we are facing numerous ranged opponents. Okay, Ulrich is tanking well, but Horik can take some further lessons from Ulrich. So Lopa will get into position, ready for the next turn. All these nomads have shields, so it will be a chore to go through all of them. This one single outlaw doesn't have any protection, so he will be our priority. And maces are dangerous. Atiq, I think I will reposition him towards the north. Yes, we've got arm on him, good. And we are progressing well. Yep, as expected, they are jumping forward. Unfortunate miss here. Horik is taking more damage, but we have another Nomad Outlaw without shield, so these two are going to be the priority. Nicely done, and good strike. Sir Lofa, good job. That was a lot of combined damage. Alright, thankfully they have all missed. Can we kill? Yes, we can. Fury, good strike. We have inflicted 2 consecutive injuries. Well, I bet that's gonna be a miss. We are nearly able to breach through the defenses and engage with those slingers. Good job. Everyone bites the dust, and that is a massive morale cascade here. Yeah, let's engage with these slingers. Stop them from shooting altogether. Ulrich is the best man to take care of that mace. Nice. Finger crushed. Yeah, connecting with the ball spear. Connect? Yes, we can. Alright, well, the battle is very much won. I'm going to be skipping to the end. It's over. And we have Sir Wolfheart's Knightly Helm. 319 durability and -2 vision. We can go to our fatigue-based characters like Gerard or Sigbold or maybe Altwin. tank. I will do some management and we'll be back in a moment. Right, Gerard, buddy, you are replacing your 140 head protection with 319. How nice is that? And take a moment to admire this complete new look. It's matching, isn't it? It's almost like an armor set. He would also look very badass with this cattle dagger. It does have deathflow ability, which if paired with something heavy hitting can be very devastating. And with that we can move out further. This could be a dead end. And we found Wandering City. Thankfully it's still a night time and we can approach these nomads without being shot to pieces. Everybody else is looking good and in decent shape. Yeah, we are ready to go. Let's see what that leader is wielding. Is it another 200 armor? We don't know. But I can see right away we have more dangerous weapons on display. And it's serious. 18 of them. That's a lot. We have 2 pole maces, 2 hammers, and 2 whips. The good thing about this map is we can use the terrain to conceal our approach. It's an opportunity to create choke points as well. We can see Vasi the Sun Viper. He has 4 armor but another tier 3 spear. That's fine, we won't complain about that. We can just kill him. He drops the spear, you know how it goes. Let's get into position. I'll move fast forward to the engagement. Alright, new turn begins. And surprisingly, they are charging in now. That should make things easier if anything. Thank you, Mr. Nomad Outlaw. Very impatient one. Good dodge here. Ooh, it's 3 pole maces. I was wrong. Fractured hand. Good, that should teach him a lesson. Ooh, Gerard is having a hard time and he was stunned. I don't like the pole mace being so close and we are surrounded by 2 men over there. 30% chance to hit leader with nimble and dodge. Alright, well, we will have to do some serious tanking here. Okay, so Lothar, good. We have damaged this mace. He is 1 or 2 hits away from dying. They do have reinforcements. 3 two-handers yet to join the fight. Now we will have a semi-difficult decision as to what to do with you, Horik. Do we join the fight or do we stay put? I think waiting is the best way forward, to be frank. Southern flank is okay for the time being. And the northern flank, not so much. Maybe actually staying in the middle will be a good idea because we don't know who we will have to save. And I'm pretty sure we will have to save somebody. So let's stay where we are. I know it's not ideal to have we have managed to dispose that 1 nomad. That is helpful. Atiq missed that shot. Okay, and now southern flank looks grim. we can change our gear. Because I don't think we will be able to kill this hammer. And it paid off. It paid off because if we were struck there, that would have been near fatal. Oh my goodness, you are stunned again. Come on, can we kill? Yes, we can. Shall we release the dog? Yes, let's do that. Time to target this hammer. Good luck, us. Why are we missing 70% chance so often? Okay, we'll have to rotate Atiq away from the danger. And this axeman is dangerous. Good strike on the pole mace. Can we repeat this on Atiq? 60% miss, unfortunately. Fury is in big trouble. We can consider changing the weapon, but can we kill this outlaw? Can we do a headshot? Oh my goodness. Clutch. That's so good. Because Gerard is also in trouble, you know? He is stunned. Let's go on the offense. Good. He is fleeing. Fantastic. You can always pull a shield on Sigbold in case of need. We have very reduced options to maneuver with Gisela. We are in melee with this outlaw. Let's give him a taste of our spear. A new round begins, and this pole mace. Oh, is Gerard going to be okay? Nope. Okay, he is almost through the entire armor. At least the southern flank is dodging so far. I think Baldur will have to step in and help out, but I'm not going between three of them. Let's gang on this leader. I think Vilota has not been disarmed. Okay, I think desperate times, desperate measures. We will have to rely on Gisela's high melee defense and try to close the distance. Push this pole mace away from Gerard and save him this way. Oh, that's super good. Well done, guys. All of this is very, very clutch. And Hamdim so far has been very good at dodging. Okay, Axeman is down. Very nice. Can we hit 37%? It is going to be tough. Nope. Alright. 45% miss. And with that, shield wall flail is the best remedy. Okay, we can taunt. I want Baldur to be hit 43%. Can we hit? 2 tries. One of them was successful in connecting, and I'm thinking Horig may have to save somebody down south. Okay, that fleeing hammer has killed himself. We can jump onto Outlaw, give him another injury to his hand, so he should not be able to hit us now with solo melee offense. Good. Let's see what happens. Okay, we go early. Let's jump in there. Tank should be able to withstand that hit, and he did. If we kill the leader, we will remove the bonus to morale, and this round has not been as good to us. Okay, what do we do here? Let's change the weapon, and we can try to disarm on 35%. That failed. Okay, let's switch to the long axe, and we will have better chances of hitting the target away from us. Unsuccessful attempt. Oh, what two clutch shots with Ulrich. Well done. This leader is fleeing now. Good job. Gerard has finally connected with his great axe as well. We can release the dogs, allow them to help us fighting those nomads. Battle is still going on. He's still alive though. Okay, dogs are helping though. That's good. Boulder is out of fatigue. Good strike to the head. And let's help with this spear. Good. He is fleeing. Ooh. Heads are flying. Well, let's change back to the Swordlands then, but we won't be able to strike this then. And here we can just recover some fatigue. Mr. Horik, get in there, help with the archers. Okay, nearly there, not completely out of the woods yet. We still have 4 maces on the team, but they are both very scared now. One is already fleeing. And with that, I think we've decided the outcome of this battle. We do have some whips remaining, some archers. There's one full mace, still dangerous, but pretty much has been neutralized now with his breaking morale. As it's going to take a moment to mop up every remaining enemy, I will simply jump to the end result for you. Here you go. Alright. That battle is over and we have succeeded. Let's take a look at the loot available after we murdered this last archer. Alright, I think we have some level ups, which is great to see. And in terms of loot, 41 tools, we have some spices and quite valuable things to sell, so I'm happy. We also have another fighting spear, so that's our second for the other tank. And we already have hit the limit of goods we can carry. So I will do some management and I'll be back in a moment. Don't go anywhere. And as always, now it's time to take a look at our team. Beaten up for sure. But we have 1 level up here on Atiq. Excellent level with +3 rolls to our melee skills and the health. And let's go with the Pathfinder. Sir Lofa has also leveled up. We will give you melee skill, fatigue and health. We can decide on your defensive perk later on. I'll do some inventory management and be back with you. We can see it will take a massive 94 tools to repair everything. We don't have that many. So let's reveal this last portion of a map here. And let's go to Arena Town. Can we make it before the nightfall? Yes, we can. The prices seem to be okay. So I will be selling my loot here and doing the usual stuff, buying some tools, and we'll check the arena next. Alright, operation complete, and what I've decided is enough is enough. I'm going to expand the cart, and that will allow us to carry more items and bring more items from the wilderness. And as we have some leftover money, why not buy this bounty hunter finally? That will allow us to face more champions in the game, and hunt for famed items will be hopefully a bit easier. The game will be more difficult, but there's always that trade-off, isn't it? Okay, next on the checklist is to have a look at the arena. And we have another fight on our hands with 3 nomads. I don't want to skip any nomad fights. They are probably one of the easiest fights, depending on who you fight and how advanced your team is. But at this point, we shouldn't fear fighting 3 nomads. I will set up the team starting with Ulrich here, a tank, as we will need one. And I'll be back in a moment. Our dream team is ready. Baldur, Serlofa and Ulrich are going to face against those 3 nomads. We have a net. Always great to have a net in your arena fights. Makes those kills so much easier. As long as we don't make any major mistakes, this should be fairly straightforward fight. The only danger I see is for our shield to break down. We have another one in our pocket. Let's actually swap it. And we can taunt these outlaws to move onto us. And right here, we failed the stun. Our boulder is so quick, it goes before this axe rank. Great job. And just like that, we have 3-on-2 fight. And we can very easily overwhelm the enemy now. And we will even save this net. How nice is that? Come on, Selefa. Let's finish the fight. Now, one problem with Baldur is that his fatigue pool is not very high, so he gets tired really quickly and then it's back to only 1 strike a turn. Maybe in the future we need to consider a 2-handed weapon for you. The victory is ours. I'm going to take a moment to re-equip the team. Look at that. Baldur is almost level 11, folks. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll be back with you in a moment. Alright, we are back. Now we can look at some of the recruits available here, just to see if there's any interesting men we can recruit. Said can be certainly an interesting choice for a nomad. How about this dude, Tamim here? He's got talent in both melee offense and ranged offense especially, and nomads can start with up to 56 of ranged offense, which is not something that can be easily discarded. I think they are the 2nd best background when it comes to ranged characters after hunters. We've got a decision on our hands. He's got dexterous trait, which also means he can start with as high as 65 melee offense. Wow. He's certainly expensive. I think he can be better than our starting hybrid character. Let's take a look at him. So, 65 melee offense. He max rolled. Wow. This. And 52 ranged starting offense. That's also great. Yeah, Mr. Tamim, you max rolled your health, defense and ranged offense are brilliant. I love it. And starting with +3, +5 rolls, he's certainly the future of this company. Let's start leveling him up. +3, +5. 1 level up to resolve isn't a bad idea. Let's go with Atiq. I think you will need it. And in terms of your starting perks, let's give you Pathfinder so you can have easier time maneuvering on the battlefield. Student, so that you can catch up quicker with your levels. And also, let's give you this gifted perk. He is the hybrid god. Mr. Tamim, 76, 71 starting skills. Wow, how good is that? How good is that? Now, Adelma is level 9 and he's 87, 81. Wow. Brilliant. Love it. Okay, time to give you some better equipment. We have this spare poleaxe you can have. Also, let's give you better helmets and armor. And we'll be ready to put you on the team whenever required. Okay, now that we've done this, let me have a look at our retinue roster for a quick moment. Let's think about our next steps. I don't think we have enough fame to recruit somebody else, although we can make a consideration. Somebody like Drill Sergeant, perhaps, or this Paymaster would be a good idea, because we do start to feel the amount of wages we have to pay to our men every single day. Currently it's 412, so having this reduced by 15% may be beneficial, but we cannot really give out Scout, Lookout, or the Bounty Hunter. Those are the absolute must for me at this stage in the campaign. Maybe the Lookout later on, we can get rid of it. But having this Drill Surgeon would be nice, because we'll be having more and more men in the reserves, and we cannot recruit him unless we fire or retire someone with permanent injury. We haven't had any of those yet. We haven't actually lost any men yet, right? So, whether we do that on purpose or not, it's something to be decided. As we have some injured people don't lose mood when they are in the reserve, so if we take some harder fights, that probably will be the case. We will have to decide who to put in our reserves more and more now that we recruited Tamim, and we'll have a bit more people we want to level up, and decisions will have to be made on who not to invest our time in anymore. Some tough choices for sure. Gisela, you have really nice melee defense. Your offense is on the low side. Quite nice initiative, but there are some backgrounds that can start with initiative that you have. More expensive backgrounds, of course. Therefore, you are quite nice starting background. You are the Grave Robber, right? But nothing beyond that. We do have quite a few characters in our company, like Sigbold, like Gerard. They have fairly average melee attack and defense. They're all equal candidates for replacement, to be frank. He's got 123 fatigue, but then again, Wildmen or Lumberjacks can start with very similar fatigue at level 1. There is definitely room for improvement. We can start to gradually replace those men with better characters we can find along the way. They have definitely served their purpose in the early game, and now we have already entered mid-game. Let us venture out towards this blazing sun camp and try to consider whether we want to assault it right away or wait a bit longer. And here is another small group of nomads coming from somewhere in the east. That gives us an opportunity to include Hamim, our latest recruit on the roster. Orik will set this out on the bench. And that leaves me with another thought on who to put on the bench and who to keep on the roster for now. I'm thinking, Gisela, because you have your low melee offense, you would do well with the spear, and giving you this fighting spear rather than keeping it on the tank who would attack less makes more sense. Right, finally we have spotted Fury hiding there in a corner of a backline. Now Fury is already nearly level 8, and looking at his stats, they fail to impress me. 78 melee offense despite the dexterous, only 14 melee defense. You've not been rolling very well, Fury, have you? You have okay fatigue, and it could be the fatigue build eventually, but not with that many defense. I mean, we do have already better backliners. Tamim is going to surpass you in your melee offense. No questions asked. I think we need to start putting you on the bench more, and you will be warming the bench more and more, Fury, going forward. And we can see out of those 5 nomads, 3 have spawned with the pole maces. So that certainly makes for interesting small skirmish. I'm going to fast forward to the engagement, and we will hopefully smash them to pieces very quickly before they do some damage to us. Here we go. We have taken a few shots with both Tamim and Adelma. And now it's time to get into engagement. See how quickly we can win this encounter. We will speed this footage up. Naturally, we want our tanks to take the hit from those pole maces. We'll see how they hold the line. For Gerard, that was 50-50 chance to avoid this damage. Failed to do so. 1 nomad down, 4 to go. Turn should be good for us. Need to make sure we taunt all these shots from those pole maces. Alright, let's stun. Good job. This battle is over. Quite straightforward fight. Another whip to our collection. And let's keep moving north towards that camp. You'll see some remains of another battle that was fought here. And we've arrived during the day. Let's take a look who is occupying the camp now. So we can see there is a champion bounty hunter already making its mark here. We can also see there's a large patrol that left this camp towards the south not long ago, and there's 2 to 3 archers. So let's prepare for this battle and let's give them hell. Anyhow, folks, it's this time in the episode where we're going to say our goodbyes for now. I will resume this journey in our next episode. Please kindly consider leaving a like and subscribe for this video and channel reach, and I will very much hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.